And we are back. Rising family, rising family. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Again, I'm Mr. Spiritual Long. I created this channel, and I'm gonna go ahead and get right into it because today is an important download. Some people really need to hear this information. As you see the thumbnail, it says 3 blocks that can stop you from manifesting, right? So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. I might ruffle some feathers on this video, but it's all good. You get what I'm saying? Because some people need to hear these type of things to give them an awareness of what they're doing every single day in life. So one of the blocks that you could have, so you are slowing down your manifestation, is a relationship. The relationship that you're in will slow down your manifestation, or you becoming your best self, or the person that you're holding on to, right? Say if you can't let that person go when you know that that person is not meant for you. You get what I'm saying? Oftentimes we get in a relationship and we slow down our process. Some people come into our lives to give us a key, as we stated before in previous videos. Like, people come into your lives for a reason and a season, and they give you a key to unlock certain doors behind the veil of reality so you can go into a different dimension. But a relationship is a big dummy down of your light and you becoming your best self. People get in relationships and they start hating on each other. You get what I'm saying? Like, they don't want you to make certain posts, or they don't want you to be your best self, or they always trying to be controversial if you go somewhere out the door, or checking your phone and things of that nature. That is just uncalled for, because those things make you feel some type of way. You can't say that it don't make you feel some type of way when your man or your girl is always underneath you, or they're being somebody who you didn't even recognize when you first got with them. That makes you feel away. Right? Everybody know what I'm talking about. So we're going to get off that topic, and we're going to get on to the next block that can be slowing down your process of manifestation. I don't have too much time on here. I like to cut my videos short, so hopefully you guys take note of certain things. As I stated before, my story is not going to be your story, but hopefully you can take something out of the videos that I drop and put it in your life, and some of the concepts that I say, and then put it in your life and help you get value from the content. So the next block: how confident are you? Confidence is a big feature when it comes to manifestation, and I'm going to tell you why. Because your confidence exudes your state of being. Who you are every single day, how do you show up for you? That exudes your state of being. That is who you are. Let me tell you guys what I mean by that, right? Because for me, I had to go through it as well. I had to check my confidence when I'm in a room full of killers, or a room full of people who I'm intimidated by, right? I'm going to tell you guys what I mean by that. As I stated before, in my previous video, I used to own a barbershop. And barbers are around a whole lot of different individuals, and you don't know what their background and their makeup is. I was around people that carried big old AKs into my barbershop. Big old knives and machetes into my barbershop. Checking my confidence. You have to be able to have your confidence at an all-time high. At all time. You have to check yourself. Look in the mirror, and what's your outlook of you in the mirror? Right? What is your outlook when you walk into the presence of different individuals? Because, as I had stated before, we project ourselves onto other people, and other people gonna know exactly who you are. by the way that you're projecting yourself. Do you walk into a room and get small? Or do you walk into the room with the big energy? Which type of person are you? Do you walk into the room and you know that you him? Whenever you walk into the room completely confident, it don't matter what you have on, but do you know that you him? That light within you, you know who you are. That's why I had stated on previous videos, it's so important to get in tune with your higher self, because the higher self will work on you and your confidence when you walk into the room. Are you him? Right? Whenever you in, and it also works in relationships too. Whenever you're in a relationship, a woman will do certain things to check your confidence. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Hear it from the horse's mouth. If you don't have that level of confidence, your woman is going to step out on you. You get what I'm saying? She going to step out on you when you don't give her that fear of God. If she ever tried you, if she ever tried you, you gone. If you don't give her that fear, she going to step out on you. She is. I've told my friends this. I say, hey man, you can't do that with your woman. Like, he was doing certain things, like pretty much making him seem like he wasn't him. She gonna step out on you. And guess what happened? She did that. And of course, that's the reason why it's so important to get in tune with your higher self, so you can see these type of things from a mile away. And whenever you walk into the building like you him, you can deflect some of those type of things. You can deflect some of those type of things. A lot of those things don't happen whenever you walking in your purpose, in your light of who you really are. That's the reason why I created this channel, to give brothers the information that they need to hear, so they won't have to go through the shit that I went through. You get what I'm saying? Experience is the best teacher. That's a major block where you don't have that level of confidence in yourself, in your physical attributes, into your mental faculties, and your finances as well. You get what I'm saying? Your woman can't trust you fully, and a lot of men need to experience this. A lot of men need to experience this, what I'm about to say. I hope you get this very clear. Submission. Have you ever experienced 100% submission from your woman? It's not just the cooking and the cleaning and the sexing and the fiending. It's not just that. 100% full trust in her life. Have you experienced that? A lot of us ain't experienced that, because I didn't experience that till I knew I was him. You get what I'm saying? Till I saw that God in me. Till I started reflecting that light that's within me. That's the reason why it's so important to pay attention to what vibrational frequency that you're operating on. Because the first time, you see, whenever you're aligned like that, whenever you're aligned with your chakras and your vibration is at a high, your woman don't even have to give you a hint if she's stepping out. You gonna already know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, like, if this coming off loud or whatever, but it's that conviction. You guys have to understand, I've been through it. So it's that conviction that I have. I know what's gonna get you to that level, far as you don't have to ever deal with that. Your level of confidence, that's a big major block. That's number 2. And number 3, we're gonna get into it. You got to understand, this is a spiritual war that's going on. That's going on around us. We don't understand these type of things, but whenever you on the phone with a certain individual and that good news is coming out of that individual. You got to understand it's two people that hear the conversation. It's God and the devil that hears the conversation. I can give you guys plenty of stories, but I'm gonna go ahead and make a iteration on what I mean by that. I was dating this certain somebody, and they were still wrapped up on their past situation. So I'm telling her all the good news, and then of course the devil is on the other end letting her know all the bad news, right? I'm telling her my future dreams, where I'm headed. This was a while back, but this is what I can remember. I'm telling her all these certain things that I was going to do at that particular point of time. And then, of course, guess what? The devil was on the other end. She took the bait in the pie. She moved from that 1-bedroom studio back to her mama's house. And guess where I stay at? The place I was telling her I was going to stay at. You get what I'm saying? So you got to understand, both sides are on the phone. Don't get tricked. Don't get tricked out of your position. But I just wanted to give you guys a reference. You know, I don't get too personal on here or anything like that, because you got to understand, my life is very deep. You get what I'm saying? Another block is how you look at yourself and how you view your physical, the matter. The matter matters. Your physical outlook. You don't have to be a 300-pound guy, but I promise you, if you're walking in your light and you have a physical physique about you, and I'm gonna give you guys a reference too, of course I always do, but you have a physical physique about you that you ain't to be played with on any level. You ain't to be played with, because most chosen ones, you know, if you're a chosen one, if you play with a chosen one, they're gonna take it all the way there. I've been around a whole lot of chosen ones with that light. Not all of them are built the same. Some might have weight on them, but it's that aggressive energy that you know that's within them. And if they ever unleashed it, you know it's hell to pay. Even in the Bible, it says, do not touch thy anointed. Those chosen ones who are anointed, those are the ones who you don't want to mess with. That's the reason why it's so important to pay attention to your physical physique. It'll also work on all three levels: your confidence, your relationships with your partners, everything. Your physical physique is very important. You don't have to go to the gym like some people every single day. I go every single day for my mental, because it became routine. But you want to have a certain routine that you always in the gym. You working on yourself. It is so important, because how you look in the mirror looks back at you. We need to understand these things. Like, no, the woman's body is completely different from the man's body. The man is not supposed to have titties. The woman is. No, you're supposed to have some type of muscular skeleton about you. You get what I'm saying? Where you look in the mirror and say, I feel good today. That level of confidence, the mirror is looking right back at you saying, he feel good today. That's called the mirror effect. That's the reason why your makeup, your inner makeup, is so important, because you'll gain a level of discernment to know all of these things. You get what I'm saying? You'll know if you're in the right relationship or not. You'll know if you need to tweak your confidence or not. How do you feel whenever you walking into the room? You get what I'm saying? If you're a chosen one, you don't have to bow down to nobody. You don't have to get small for nobody except for God. That's who you humble yourself to. When you walk into the room, who are you presenting yourself to be? Are you presenting yourself of a person who knows thyself? Because once you know yourself, people will be more lighthearted with you. And I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. Because once you know yourself, they know that this person knows himself, so he's not going to act any type of way. He carries himself accordingly with a certain principle and a certain knowing. Man, you guys, we need to wake up. Because I see so many brothers nowadays that don't carry that level of confidence. And I'm not a big guy. You get what I'm saying? I'm only 5'9" with about 170 pounds. You get what I'm saying? But my swag is 6'9". That's how I walk into the room. I'm gonna know if you. I'm gonna know if you. I don't care what age you at. I don't care how big you are. I don't care how small you are. I'm gonna know if you. And you walking in the presence, because I can feel it. Your energy always projects onto other people, and other people gonna always tell you exactly who you are. I don't know if this making any sense to you guys, but trust me, it helped me out a whole lot. Dating the wrong people and going in that same cyclical, just doing all this, like dating the wrong people. Somebody, if I don't know myself, how can I expect my girl to know herself? How can you expect your man to know themselves if you don't know yourself? If you ain't worked on yourself, if you ain't dealt with that ex or past trauma, how do you know yourself? How can you even be in a relationship? You understand me? Let me tell you guys another story, right? My lady now, I'll go ahead and get that to you guys. My lady now is pretty much a twin, a perfect reflection of me, right? I used to live downtown, right? High rise, nice ceilings and all of that before I bought my house. And then I met my lady, and then I went to her apartment. How about when I walked into her apartment, she pretty much had the same stuff that I had. She believed in all of this stuff, like crystals, Buddhas on the wall. Like whenever we moved it, it was a perfect mesh. You know what I'm saying? Once something is for you, it's not against you. It's not going to be a struggle. When something is for you, it's not going to be argumentative. When something is for you, it's just going to mesh. You ain't got to do too much. You get what I'm saying? I personally feel like when a woman gets with their partner, who their long-term partner is going to be, it's already ready. She already ready. I promise you guys, she had pretty much like the Buddhas that I didn't have. Like I got a whole lot of spiritual things in my house and everything, but it just meshed perfectly. That tell me right there, if I didn't have a level of discernment, I wouldn't have missed out. I would have missed out on that. I would have missed out on my lady if I didn't have a level of discernment. That level of discernment comes from paying attention to your alignment. You get what I'm saying? This 2025, the year of the 9. We said it the other day in the last video. 2 plus 0 equals 2. Plus 2 equals 4. Plus 5 equals 9. This is that year where you guys supposed to have the most spiritual growth. It's been some people that then looked up that number and hit me on my line. You know who you are. Hit me on my line and was like, Long, you right. Yes, because this that year where you're supposed to have spiritual growth and abundance and transformation of the old. You can't pour new wine into old glasses. You can't do it. heavy. So the 3 blocks that will slow you down from manifestation. Let me go ahead and recover that. I know I said a whole mouthful, you guys, and I don't write notes. I just know what I know because I've been through it. And I want to slow down somebody from going through the same thing in this same cycle of moments in the matrix. You get what I'm saying? We got to wake up and see reality is illusion so we can come together and create our own reality. Block number 1, a relationship. I promise you, once you walk out that door, you're going to see a whole new world. It might hurt, but you know when you know. When that person ain't for you. You know when you know. Trust me. It comes from within you. You get what I'm saying? When I was with that person who I had spoke of earlier, I had said in my head prior to us separating, I had said I need to find me somebody different. And then guess what happened? The universe just moved it. But you know when you know. Block number 2, your confidence. Who are you when you walk into the room? Who are you? Do you carry a level of knowing? That knowing thyself is so important. Do you carry a level of balance? Because when your chakras are off, when your chakras is off, you ain't on balance. You can't be. Everything is everywhere. Your inner makeup is not together. You have a look about you. You get what I'm saying? Your inner makeup is not together. And I know I'm touching somebody right here because you see how my hands just drop right there. Your inner makeup is not together. You got a look about you. You don't know this, but guess what? Whenever you ain't took a shower in a couple of days, you might not know that you stink. But guess what? The whole room know that you. That's the same thing when it comes to your alignment. You might not know that you off balance, but guess what? Everybody knows because your alignment. Your chakras is off. Something is holding you down with shame. When your chakras is off, something is holding you back. We can see it. You might not know that we can see it, but guess what? We are all one, and one is all. I've said this before. And let me hurry up because I'm running out of time here, and I'm sorry if I extended this, but some people need to hear this, and hopefully you guys get this message and it resonate with some people, and you can put it and interpret it in your life. Because like I had said before, my life is not going to be your life, but you can take something from what I say to put it into your life, so to speed up your process a little bit faster. The 3rd block, let me go ahead and tell you, your physicality really means something. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to go to the gym every single day, but you need to get in there. You need to get in there. As I had stated before, you guys know this. I've said this before. I used to be overweight. I was 220 pounds, whatever, just not happy with myself looking in the mirror every single day. So I wasn't smiling at myself. You get what I'm saying? But as I had said, that's what you attract into your life. When you don't smile at yourself in the mirror don't smile at you. And guess what I was attracting? Lack, poverty, lower vibrational things that wasn't putting me on the frequency that I wanted to go into. So guess what I was doing? I was on the hamster wheel, chasing that cheese. You get what I'm saying? That's the 3rd block. Hey, I got to get in here. Hopefully you guys, this resonated with somebody. Remember, every message that I send is out of love. I love everybody, and I love you all. And I thank you guys for tuning in to my channel. Again, I'm Mr. Spiritual Loan. Stay tuned for the next content. Y'all have a blessed, wonderful, magnificent, abundant, fill your life up with joy, grace. I'm sending you guys extra energy right now. Fill your life up. You get what I'm saying? Because once your cup begins to run over, That's when you are walking in your true essence of abundance and you deserve it. Peace.